YouTube, what's up, what's good? It's your boy Sneed the Barber, man. You know I had to come at you with some new shit. You know what I'm saying? I got me a new camera, and we gonna set it off like this. What we got today, we got the Odell Beckham joint with the hard part going across, and I'm gonna give you a little time lapse from beginning, start to finish, right before I break it down slowly for you. So here's the quick synopsis of what I'm about to get into. Alright, so peep game, let's go. You know my boy right here, you know, good customer, the sleepy guy from the Odell Beckham cut before. So now we started the cut. We started with an open wall guard, and we drew our first guard. And second, we adjusted it, the clipper down, and we started fading out underneath. Now we're going to use the 1.5 closed all the way, and we're going to go pretty much up to like the hairline, the top of the hairline. So that's pretty much like about an inch around the shape of the mohawk. So pretty much what we doing is just softening up the blend with the 1.5, so we could come right behind that with the 1 guard and soften up the blend some more. So pretty, you know, you can't rush the stages of a fade. So here come the 1 behind that, and this is Wall Magic clips, and I got the clipper all the way open first. We always start with the clipper open first, because what you could always do is take off hair. You cannot put hair back. So we start with the clipper open just to soften up the blend a little bit, and after that step we're gonna adjust it down a little bit. All right, and we're gonna soften up the blend a little bit more just to get the fade blended out a little bit more. All right, now after that we're gonna take the half guard. So as soon as we finish getting through this, we're gonna take this half guard right here, and we're gonna soften up the blend a lot more until that line disappears. That's the whole purpose of fading. It makes no sense to put a hard line in your fade if you got to take it out. It's not a permanent line. The only thing permanent on that line is the front line. All right, and we working our clipper, spot fading. That's the whole difference between a clean fade and a fade that's pretty much choppy and you see a lot of lines in it, is the corner of your blade. You using the corner of your blade and not using the full blade all over it, because every time you use the full blade, you put lines in your fade. So now at the top, we left the top alone, so now we're gonna trim all that bulk with the clip over comb. Alright, so what you do is pretty much pulling the comb all the way to the line until you get some hairs in the cross hairs of the comb, and then you cutting all that bulk. And you do the same thing alongside that mohawk. Yeah, man, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Sneed_the_barber. You know what I'm saying? I need all them followers. I need, you know what I'm saying, so you can see my day-to-day fire, so you don't gotta wait till you get that notification. Second, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, you know what I mean? And hit me with that thumbs up if you like the video. And if you don't like the video, just keep it pushing. You know what they say, man. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it at all. So that's what we talking about right there. You know what I mean? Now, the key to a fade and a haircut lasting longer is you doing this step right here. This is called tapering off the hairline. When you taper down the hairline, that means you cutting all the bulk from around that hairline. So the best way to do this is clipper over comb. Alright, so I just did that, and right now we're gonna jump to the second side. And you see where I drew my guide at, and you can always use the length of the blade to draw that line from the bottom of the neck around that nape area to connect to the line right there. So And we're going to do the same thing we did in the first step. We're going to adjust the clipper down and fade underneath that. Then take this 1.5 guard, and go up close to the hairline, about an inch, all around the border of the Mohawk. And we're going to clean all that up. Shouts out to all my day one followers too, man. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate the love. All the newcomers, I appreciate it also. And, look forward to a lot of new videos. I just got a new camera. This thing is crispy, so it ain't going to be so blurry on the other end. Shooting 4K. So, you got to invest in your craft. And a good camera is a great investment. So, with the Sony A6500, putting this thing to work ASAP. Alright? You see, we taking the 1 and we softening up the blend with. And see, the purpose thing, the thing about fading is you gotta know once you know your clippers and your clips, then you got the fading thing down pat. You gotta know what your clip could do, and don't try to do too much with that clip. You know what I'm saying? So just make every clip should do its own job. You know what I'm saying? So one clip is supposed to soften up the blend so the other blade could take that out. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you're supposed to use your clips. You're supposed to know that I can't do no more with this blade right here. I gotta go down to the lower blade to get the line out. And you gotta know when to use your corners to get a certain dark area even with the rest of the fade. You know what I'm saying? And so here we go right now with the clip over comb, cutting that bolt from the top. But that's what you gotta do. You gotta definitely know your clips, know your clippers, know what your clippers could do.
Shit for all your other barbers dream on. Keep sleeping. This is Strictly Skills theme song. It's the life, nigga.
When you need a fresh guy, something new, come through. Strictly Skills is the life.
Yeah, it's always good to practice your clip over comb, because the clipper and the comb could be from guards 1 through 5 or whatever you want it to be. That's the good thing about clip over comb, because you know what you want to cut. It's not a guard, so you could cut a little, you could cut a little bit, you could cut a lot. Same thing, So here I go, tapering off the front of the hairline. So pretty much I'm prepping it for when I hit the front line. It's gonna be crispy, one shot deal. We ain't even gotta talk about nothing else. We ain't gotta cut bulk with our liners. And you see that right there. One touch is making its presence felt. And you always want to start from like the middle of the head out to the side. Make sure you get that even, and then you do the same thing and match the other side. And we're gonna use the liners right there, and that's what we're gonna do a little cleaning up after. I know that afterneath, that's not even a word right there. See, that's what happens when you talking sometimes and you just be mumbling. You know what I mean? But you already know what it is. I'll be one taking this, so I ain't got time for all that. In due time, practice make perfect, man. When you should never do things 10 times. Like the 10th time you do something, you're supposed to always get better at doing it. It's like haircuts. If you cutting hair, you supposed to learn every day. With all these good barbers around, and with all this knowledge at your fingertips, as far as like internet wise, there's no way you should be just paying attention to like barber school, if you're in barber school, you're supposed to be learning all around the clock. Because even me, once I get off, I'm still learning. I might go home, jump on the YouTube, and do some research. Me, what I like to do, I like to watch like straight hair barbers. So that's my thing. Whatever, like, I know how to cut straight hair, but that's not my best attribute. So whatever my weaknesses are, that's what I always try to brush up on and get better at. You see my boy, he's slumping already. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is with this kid? He play a lot of sports, so when he come to the barbershop, this kid be sleepy. So I ain't mad at him. He know he got a good barber on his hands. He know once he wake up, that cut gonna be fresh. You know what I'm saying? Because he in Strictly Skills, man. And shouts out to all the people that travel from other countries and make sure they stop by and got a haircut from me. I really appreciate that love. I can't even put that in words, how much I appreciate that. That means somebody from another country recognized my work and they wanted the Strictly Skills experience. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to them. You know what I mean? And you see right there, man, the line is crispy, man. We ain't even gotta talk. This cut lasts him a while, cause like the new growth over the line, it's gonna take a while before that start coming in. Don't forget, man, follow me on Instagram. Strictly Skills Barbershop, one word. That's my barbershop page. And Sneed_the barber. That's my personal. You know what I'm saying? So look at that fade, man. That fade is butter. Right? That's when you know for sure this kid ready for the movies. And they travel from far to come get this cut, man. So I appreciate that also, you know what I mean? Like my clientele base is not local. So that's what it is. And I go by appointments now, so the appointment thing been good for me because I get to have time for myself as a barber. Like, I take a real lunch break, hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? So he wanted me to swing this part in for him. So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give the customer what they want. I thought he could have did with or without the part, but you know, customer want what. I mean, I don't always give a customer exactly what they want, because sometimes customers want stuff that their hair won't even look good in as far as style, and they might show you a hairstyle that they don't have the same hair texture. So of course you can't get that style. So, but apart, I could do that.
Might think we nice guys, cause I pull up outside with the white 550, with the white eyes. Z the Great in the spaceship. Yeah, we don't only cut hair, boy, we take trips. Round your city, round your whole world. We might do a 360 round your old girl. Make a toes curl. Oh, the barber with the slick talk. We the best, boy. Why you talking shit for?
Yeah, this the fine tuning, you know what I'm saying? This the closing of this masterpiece right here. A little scissor work. Then we're gonna hit them with the sponge, and then we're gonna be out of here. I'm gonna show you the finished still pictures. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Hit that thumbs up if you think I did a good job, and follow me, man. You know, shouts out to everybody who been supporting since day one. Shouts out to the newcomers. Strictly Skills Barbershop. You know where I'm at. Book your appointment. You know what I'm saying? Don't just walk up in here without one, because the line be crazy. And I see you around. Peace.
Something new, come through. Strictly Skills is the life.
It's the life now, it's the life later. Coming to your bar.